This is Ryerson Stadium in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Air Force Falcons and the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Well, guys, I did check in with the Eagles head coach pregame. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. The Falcons ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Wide receiver going in motion. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking for room. It's Booth. Swamped immediately.
And how about this freshman getting involved again? Man, this is a guy that we talked about in the meetings coming into this game. To see a freshman flying around, getting in the backfield, making those tackles for losses, could he do it again? Can he continue to grow up? Palmer, this dude looks like he's going to be a problem despite his age.
For years to come, too. And the coaches told us leading into this one, we're just not used to freshmen having the kind of football IQ that this kid has. He just has a feel for the game. And we saw that the last time out. You're seeing it again here early. He can dissect things. He does such a good job reading the blocking schemes in front and knows where to fit. It's really remarkable to see how he plays beyond his age.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play. So it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Blasted as he lets it go. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skilled players throwing the ball. And right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy. But the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush, and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Check. Flip. Where did he go?
They want to run this quarterback. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Caught. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Air Force.
Is there a better way to respond than right there? Like first possession, your defense gives up a touchdown, and the kick return unit creates the excitement and goes right down the field, makes the huge play, and grabs the momentum back in this football game.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. He'll bring it out. It's Upshaw. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Fires downfield. That's caught. It's Booth. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Sweet. Booster. Let it go.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets rid of it.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Taken down right away. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own.
Flag 14. Go.
Hand it to the back. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. Sees some running room, and he's brought down after a short gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. A little release to the back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. On play action. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He won't get there. The defense with a fourth down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Cuts it upfield. It's Booth. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Second down, gonna throw it. Going for it all. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. Gets the back moving. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Pulls it on the option. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Snaps it, and he has to have it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He's changing the play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the right. Just had to get rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Second and long here. From the gun, it's Booth. Breaks into the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just got rid of that one.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Snapped it, and he has to have it. On the move. He's going to take off. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And the Eagles have it with a 1st and 10.
Down, ready. Freeze, freeze.
Making the adjustment.
Slap, slap, slap. Go, go.
Drops back on 1st down. Still looking to his right. On the run, deep down the right side. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. Quarterback keep. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeps it on the ground. There he goes. He's past the marker. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Falcons.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead.
14, Eastern Michigan, 6.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Out wide left, it's Tuggle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Keeping his eyes downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Dead center perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 3 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Buckeyes, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for the edge. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. A lot of defenders around on that screen. Spins away from the defense. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying to move them on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Finds his man, shows him the stiff arm. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Trying to slip through and pick it up. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running to the left. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Might as well run him again. Makes his man miss. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Falcons. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of this drive. Left side is Tuggle. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Back to pass on second down. Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Quarterback changing the play. Looking to throw on third. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keep firing. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. Had to force that one.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Now he's looking into the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a... Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Grove. Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Eastern Michigan, 16.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Kicking team's got it.
What a great punt return. You can see the wheels. You can see... You think he's going to get in the end zone, just gets inside the 5-yard line. Great return.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Air Force. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Keeps it himself. Pulls it on the option. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And the triple option sounds so great, right? I have so many options, but that quarterback has to read all of those things and read them really, really fast. You could tell he was trying to make a decision. He kept stringing them out. He couldn't get any yards on the play. Look for the quarterback to maybe pitch the ball and make some decisions a little faster in the future.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback, and obviously they're not...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback signaling to his guys.
Level. What? Chip. Return. Ready, go.
Got to make the play on 4th. Unloads it left. It's complete. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Looking for a huge play. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And the Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
On the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
That leaves him with a tough fourth down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles!
Fourth and goal, gotta have it. Who do you go to? You give it to your playmaker. You give it to your quarterback. You trust him. You trust him handling the football. He does what he's supposed to do, gets downhill, makes the fourth down conversion, and they get in for 6.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Keep it on the ground. Bring him down.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Pulls it. He'll pitch it. Crosses to 35. Oh, he's got some space. They knock him down after an explosive play, and it was all because of the perfectly timed pitch. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
A run for the quarterback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Takes the easy completion. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line, just need to get one first down. And Palmer, they could run it, they could play it safe, but they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long. They carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know in the back of their hand. They go out, they get the execution needed to win this game.
The give. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse,